All right. So if you read the description, you see I am making a DIY Bug Me Not spray. And the question might be, Jessica, why are you making your own spray when Young Living sells a chemical-free insect repellent already? The short answer is I don't have the insect repellent, but I do have the oils for my Bug Me Not spray. So that's reason number one. And reason number two is some states will not allow Young Living to ship in the insect repellent. As far as I know, Arkansas is fine, but I do have friends in other states, especially Indiana, and they can't get the insect repellent. So they might enjoy this quick DIY on how to make Bug Me Not spray. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start out with a 4-ounce glass bottle. This is my big one. I do also have a 2-ounce one that I keep around. My husband can throw it in his pocket whenever we're out and about. But the big 4-ouncer is one I keep at home. So as you can tell, my bottle is empty. So I'm going to go ahead and refill it. All right, so I've got my recipe here. And first thing I'm going to start out with is actually a little bit of carrier oil. In my case, I'm going to use coconut. Sorry, my recipe actually calls for grapeseed. I don't have any on hand, so I'm going to sub coconut oil. And it doesn't take much, just a teaspoon or so, maybe a tablespoon. I don't even measure, I just kind of put them in the bottle. And then the same thing with my witch hazel. And the reason you want carrier oil and witch hazel in this recipe is because oil and water doesn't mix. And you're putting oils, and then most of what's going to be in this bottle is water. So you've got to have something to kind of help them mix a little bit, and that's what your witch hazel does. So this bottle's almost empty. So I'm going to put, the last little dribble of witch hazel from this bottle, and then I have another one. So let me grab my full bottle. I'll put a little more witch hazel in here. So I like putting my oil and my witch hazel in first and then doing, you know what? I'm going to get my funnel. Ta-da. All right, there we go. All right, I like doing my witch hazel and my oil first, my carrier oil, before I do my essential oils, and then I do the essential oils and top everything off with water. So that's just kind of how it goes. All right, so my recipe is very simple. It only calls for 3 oils. So citronella, lemongrass, and eucalyptus globulus. If you're familiar with Young Living, they actually have 3 different kinds of eucalyptus. This one is specifically the globulus. And I'm sure there's a reason behind that, but if you don't have eucalyptus globulus, feel free to sub one of the other eucalyptus. Okay, so in this big bottle, I'm only going to put 16 drops of citronella. So let me find, if you look on your bottle cap, there's actually, come here, camera, there's actually 2 holes on here. So the big giant hole is an air hole, and then if you look, there's a little teeny tiny hole on the side, and that's where my oil comes out of. So I'm finding the hole, and then I'm just going to count out my drops. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Boom, done. Okay, so I'm done with citronella. Then I'm going to do the same thing with my lemongrass. Find that little tiny hole. There it is. Little tiny hole. Count them out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Boom, done. Yeah, when we went to a friend's house for the 4th, and of course our get-together was outside in the evening, so the mosquitoes were out in force, and I brought my spray. And a friend said, "Oh, this smells so good. What's in it?" And I was telling her, she's like, "Oh, I love lemongrass." So yeah, it's a really nice smelling spray. Not like that stuff you get at the store. All right, and then again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Ooh, that one comes out really fast. Okay, so that was my eucalyptus globulus. All right, so my recipe says this is all the oils I need. I actually have an extra oil that I want to go ahead and put in here, and this is a new one called Kunzea. And there you go. So you can see that. This is one I actually got for free. And I wasn't sure what to do with it, but is it Tasmania? I think it's Tasmania. This is known as the tick plant. And we kind of got a lot of ticks around here because we have a lot of cedar trees, and ticks live in cedar trees, which I just recently learned. Anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and add 10 drops of Kinsia to this recipe, which was not part of the original, but since I have the oil, why not use it? And again, I'm just going to do 10 drops, so a little less than I did on the others. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Boom. All right. So I've got all my essential oils, my carrier oil, and my witch hazel in my bottle. And I'm just kind of swirling it around, get it good and mixed up. I'm going to put my funnel back on the top. And I've got a jug of water because I'm not at the sink. And I'm just going to fill this puppy up with water. Being very careful not to overfill and get water on my computer, because that would be bad. All right, so boom, get that out of the way, close the water, and then I will put the spray cap back on my bottle, and I'm going to shake gently. And just any time before you use this spray, again, you would just want to mix it gently because oil and water do not mix. So they don't stay mixed very well. So there you go. Bug Me Not spray. Smells amazing. I love it. Works really well. I've noticed it works really well, and it smells a lot better than the stuff I used to use. Okay, so for the second part of this video, I was asked a question. And it's kind of a little complicated to answer, so I thought I'd go ahead and do it in a video. A friend of mine asked me, she's like, Jessica, that makeup you were demonstrating the other day, do you sell that? And the short answer to that question is no, I do not in the traditional sense. I do not keep Young Living products at my home to sell to other people. I have a Young Living account, and I buy directly from them the products that I use and that I use for my family. What I do is I have a link. Basically, it's a referral link. So if someone says, oh, hey, I want to get that makeup or these cool products or whatever because I've seen you talk about them and they sound amazing, and I would just really appreciate someone using my link to sign up with their own Young Living account, because then Young Living sends me a referral check, basically saying, hey, thank you for recommending us to a friend. So yeah, that's kind of how my Young Living business works. I do not keep products at my home to sell. I do use the products because I love them, and I do highly recommend them. And I do have that referral link if someone wants to set up their own account and get these products into their own home. So that's kind of how that works. So I do a lot of teaching, I do a lot of educating, I do a lot of sharing. I do not do a lot of selling because that's not how I roll. So anyway, I hope that really answered that question. So if it's something you've been wondering, and that I just, like I said, I hope that gives you a little clarification. If you have any other questions, feel free to ask. Again, if you'd like that referral link, let me know. Another big one I get is, if I sign up with an account, do I have to sell anything? And the answer is absolutely not. Like I said, if you love the products and you want to share them with a friend and sign them up, Young Living will send you a thank you referral check. But by no means are you required to, tell anyone. Just like, if you go to a restaurant, you're not required to tell anyone that you went to this restaurant and you loved it. But if you love it, a lot of times you'll just naturally start sharing, which is pretty awesome, because that's what we do. When we love something, we just can't wait to tell other people about it. So that's how this works. Again, that was what I had today. Some Bug Me Not spray, which is really, really easy to do. Took me, 2 seconds. And just how my business works. You know, I don't keep stuff here at the house and I don't try and peddle it at your door. So, you know, there's that. If you have any questions or anything else, please let me know. This video has probably gone a little bit longer than I intended, but not too bad. So I'm going to go ahead and sign off. Thank you so much, and I will see you guys later. Bye.